My name is Will Lucas, and I'm with my fellow colleagues, syndicate members, which is Dunisani Miyambo and Tebo Mapaila. Today, as the Brainstormers will be presenting on our final syndicate assessment. Can you take me through to the next slide, fellow colleague? Thanks very much, strategist. As you all know that we are tasked to build a competitive design strategy that will create the online fitness marketplace. We have looked at a number of countries and also current platform or markets that we can improve, and we've chosen to the Republic of China as a country with a population of more than 1.4 billion people, where we have seen that there is an opportunity for the sports and fitness markets to flourish, because we have realized that there is a split between a variety of cutting-edge health products, including vitamins and supplements, wearable technology, beverages, dry fruits, organic floods, organic food, protein powders, and other dietary supplements, and most importantly, the necessary lifestyle adjustments brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic. So the fitness industry in China will apparently grow considerably more than it is already is, because most people now are moving from a traditional way of living to more of a platform a way of living, as we have seen with the introduction of many businesses in the platform market. So the online fitness market definitely has a future in China. So some of the key performances that we will use to measure the success of our strategy, because we want to implement the strategy that is going to stay relevant and be able to be improved as time goes. So we'll look at the web traffic, and also the appointments versus no show offs, the lead sources, contact reports, win rate, and other KPIs, such as our people showing no interest when they visited our website. So again, as you all know that 4.9% of the Chinese population goes to the gym as of 2019, lagging very far behind their Western counterparts. So the Brainstormers will build an app with a competitive design strategy that will create the online fitness marketplace in China. So this study will present those strategies. My fellow colleague will take us through into the next slides.
Thanks, Mr. Sibia, for the chance. So the reason why we have chosen China as a country is because we have looked at the population of China, which they're currently having a 1.4 billion population people. And then also we look at the GDP, it's currently growing at 19.91 trillion US dollars. Also, China, they have one of the highest employment rate, because currently we have about 5.3% of the population which is unemployed. So we knew that the chances of the affordability in China won't be much of the problem. Also, the population size. We also can you please take me to the next slide? We also look at the reason why some of the mortality are happening in China, and we realize that this gym fitness market will assist us on solving some of this problem, because this were a problem like things like your stroke, heart disease, and all the kind of disease that are currently happening that are causing mortality can be solved through the gym platform, because people will start exercising a lot. As like Mr. Zibia said, that it's only about 4.9% of the population that's currently going to the gym. And if you look at about 4.9%, it's less than 1 million people that are currently going to a gym in a country that has about 1.4 million people, 1.4 billion people. So our aim is also to attract that everybody participate, and we're aiming at about 500 million people to subscribe in the first phase, which is about 35% of the population in China, and which we believe is durable and achievable with our app and with the app that we're going to create, which is going to be so very exciting. Thank you. You can take us to the next slide, Mr. Mapiel.
Thanks very much,
Mr. Sibia to take over.
Thanks very much, colleagues. Strategists, please know that there is more than 600,000 gyms currently, both traditional and online fitness businesses in China. But the one that came out very competitive to our design strategy is what we call a Keep app. A Keep app is a fitness platform company that offers a variety of exercise services, fitness equipment, and tools. So Keep is currently having more than 200 million users and with more than 3.6 billion exercise logged. So Keep offers its users tracking and guidance, Instagram like social networking, nutrition advice, and sport equipment sales. One of the most key elements that stand out for Keep that makes it very different and competitive to our design strategies that Keep has three functions that makes it to attract people because it has an exercise tool and also a social community option. It also has an event planner. So each social community, it makes users to be able to access a variety of community programs such as swimming, bodybuilding, and other disciplines. So it makes it easier for users to plan their activities in group and keep track of their fitness or sports events. Again, it also may ensure that this it also ensures that it has presence at many of these events because as the Keep company has grown, it has become more connected to the communities and their activities. So ours, it will actually be more competitive as the Brainstormers, that it will also even offer safety measures for for users in their communities. Can I say my colleague to take us through to the next slide? Mr. Mabaila?
Yeah, thanks so much, Mr. Snake. So what we're looking here, we just, did research in terms of how, are we doing when looking again in terms of our competitors. I think Lucas on the second slide, on the executive summary, spoke about, some of the KPI that we're going to use, including, web traffic, how people engaging with us. So that is included under the user feedback and user engagement. We also spoke about the win rate and targeting insights. So this is just a picture to highlight, how the Brainstormer app will be doing in terms of its competitors. We also did it intentionally to look at the unknown competition, because nowadays everybody can compete in any environment, using the powers and tools of technology. For example, you have other people that are using TikTok to do their own classes where they exercise, making all those dances, and then by dancing people are actually engaging in exercises. So we also look at our prices in terms of how are we faring to other our competitors, how are we doing. And then as you can see, for traditional gyms, it's more or less balanced, because COVID has shown us that we don't necessarily have to go to the gym to actually keep fit. We just need to commit, and then thereafter commit. And then our app again will be providing tracking activities, which ideally is not being provided by the traditional gym. So this slide just highlights everything. I'm just gonna go to the next slide. I'll ask Mr. Miyambo to take us through this one.
Thanks, Mr. Mapaila, again. So now we're going to define the various customer user segments that will use the platform. So what we have done is we did a research with the age groups within the China population, and we have found that for the age 15 to 34, we are currently sitting at 25.4%, and the age 35 to 59, we're currently sitting at 37.49%. And we look at all these age groups so that we can have an idea on how do we attract certain customers. So that's when we added more value services for each and every customer group. Mr. Mapaila can take me to the next slide so that I can explain those added value services that we have added. As like we know that in the first lecture, we have done the 4 trends, and one of them was more value added services. So we will be targeting different customer group based on age, and we will be and create activities appealing to every age. So online video games and online movies for the age of 15 to 34. We know that also the younger age before 15 will also maybe be interested in some games, but the age 15 to 34 will contribute about 25.4% of the population of China. And also we're going to have loyalty points. Obviously, each and everyone will want the loyalty points for purchasing healthy food in the healthy store. So in our app also, we're going to look at online stores and traditional stores. So we know that certain store will be appealing to certain age and certain store will be appealing to certain stage, because China also have a population of people who are above 74 and or above 70. Also, we're going to be doing a 1 year free doctor screening. So the doctor, people who are aged between 60 to 74, we can visit a doctor once a year to be screened, so that the doctor can also prescribe which kind of gym or exercises should they participate or partake on based on their health and stuff. Take me to the next stuff. So we also done a category of our subscription fee. So we look at what we're going to have. So we're going to have the categories such as bronze, silver, and gold and platinum. And obviously, they differ with prices as well, since you can see that platinum will be costing about 120 Chinese yen, and bronze will be costing about 50 Chinese yen. They will all come with different benefit, but each and every benefit will be looking and focusing on a certain age group. So you can take me to the next slide. This is in the next slide, we have done a bit of a summary of each and every group. So like, for example, under 15, obviously they will have online games and movies, and then obviously they will want to shop online, because these are the people that are so interested in technology, and everything that they want to do will be technologically. So that's the reason why we have given them. And because they're not working, so we gave them bronze so that they can subscribe at a cheaper fee. So the age 15 to 34, also they can have online games, movies as well, and healthy food. So these people can also like have online store, because we know that this age also is so interested in technology, and they understand technology as well. So they will prefer to shop online, and they can choose between different categories which one they want. So this is the summary of all the thinking. So take me to the next slide. So this is how we design the app. So our app look like this. Our app have 4 categories. So there's also about us, where we explain about the Brainstormers app, that it was created and it was user friendly and all the stuff, and also who was created the Brainstormer app. So the people who created the Brainstormer app is the app Brainstormer groups. So all the information is inside the app. When you click there, you'll get all the information. So under entertainment, we also have online videos. We also have where they can watch movies and different things. Also, the stores that we partner with, when they go to online store, they will see the stores that we're partnering with. And then when they go to traditional store, they can find the stores that we're partnering with. And also in a healthy and diets, we also have a diet program. When you click on a health and diet program, you'll find diet programs that you will be interested on, and then you can partake on those programs. Under gym programs, also we have, like, people can go there in the gym program. If you're looking for a coach, you can find a coach. Or if you're looking for a partner, because some people are motivated to have a partner to train with, you can also go there and look for partner. The Brainstormer app will allocate you a partner that you will be training with, and then you can even allocate the time that you have that you're going to be training together. And we also can have activity track that it tracks your activities, and you can explore different types of fitnesses. You can take me to the next slide. We also have the details, our emails and everything, and also we explain in all the kind of things that we have within our app. And if you want to contact us, you can contact us from the email or our number. This is our Chinese number, since we belong to China. Thank you. You can take me to the next slide. So here I will give Mr. Mapayela to take us on. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Biambo. So just to elaborate on our revenue model, so we'll be using various, we're not limited to these 3. And the reason being is because nowadays, everything is agile. It's either, you adapt or you perish. So another reason for us, to use, different, types of revenue model is actually to enable us, to maintain a competitive advantage over, our competitors, and cover all segments of customers. Some customers want to be committed, into a long-term contract. Some customers just want to, pay as and when they go to the gym, and some customers do not necessarily want to, do all those stuff, but have their own set of requirements. So ideally, we want to cater for each and every customer's need and their payment plan. So hence us, looking at this, we have our membership revenue model, where we're gonna give access to online offering, weekly, bi-monthly, and annually. And Tristan highlighted all the categories that we have. where we have our bronze, our silver, and our gold, and all of that. So this will be covered under this particular point. And another reason why, for example, we using the membership revenue model is because it provides constant cash flows. We know that these customers, we're gonna get money from this particular customers, whereas for other customers, we're not quite sure. However, being inclusive as we are, we just want to cover everybody and not lose customers because our strategy does not accommodate their needs. So I'll just move to the next slide. So on this one, I'll give back to Mr. Sireng to take us through this one.
Thanks, fellow strategists. As you all know that the new operating model needs to resemble success. So in one of his lecture, Mr. Lockrane has stated that an operating model describes the way a business is run, and definitely in an uncertain world, or the never normal world that we are living in today, our new operating model will resemble success, and the following factors will be looked at by the Brainstormers to achieve the success of this design strategy. We'll look at operational excellency, we'll look at innovation, partnership, customer journey, employee experience, and transformation. As you all know that the fourth industrial revolution is here, so we'll utilize artificial intelligence to understand and personalize the workers' plans for our users. And again, we'll also look at the multi-skilled employees through recruitment to recruit them to come and work for the Brainstormers group, so that we can constantly improve our app. Again, we'll also collaborate with other large influential brands in China, as we have seen with the traditional stores, because as we know as strategists today, is that you must always have one step in the traditional way of doing business, and also have one step in the platform business, because you'll never know how the never normal world will be in the future. Again, also we'll have personalized gym assistants who will guide the user on the number of activities they need to complete to improve their fitness. As we have seen that our categories are different when it comes to our bronze, our silver, and other categories. So, Mr. Mapela, can you take me to the next slide? This is how our new operating model canvas for Brainstormers app will look like. As you all know that we must ensure that our fitness platform is built around the clients, and also it remains relevant to the customers' needs and wants into this never normal world. We have different types of business operating models, and this is specifically for the Brainstormers app. So this is how it is going to be modeled. Can you take me to the next slide? No, thanks very much. So the new operating model assists in resolving the challenges that many online fitness platforms, such as Keep Online Fitness, are currently facing. So we are combining IT and digital transformation, the online fitness platform market, so that we can ensure that our users continuously engage and engage in our app. So we would like to take us through to maybe more information, but due to time, we're going to be ending here. If there's any questions, they can be emailed to our Brainstormers gym. But just before I conclude, I want Mr. Mapaila just to thank the lecturers for us as the Brainstormers. Mr. Mapaila.
Thanks so much, Tim, and thanks so much to you, the lecturers. So, just by concluding on this app, by bringing this Brainstormer app, we'll be addressing challenges that people of China are actually facing. We have highlighted, some of, stuff that this app will actually, resolve, and how it will actually benefit the market. So with that being said, please, again, as Mr. Space said, please raise your question for our South African, people. They can email us at brainstorm@gmail.co.za, at brainstorm@gmail.co.za. Thanks so much.